Hey guys, this is part 2 in a series documenting our trip to the Baltic Sea in 2018. If you haven't seen part 1, you should probably go see that first so you won't jump into the middle of the story. I've actually put a link to it in the description section right down below this video box. If you have seen part 1, then we continue our story where we left off in Copenhagen, Denmark. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, do you know what time it is? Oh my God. So Dana and I both woke up at 4:30 this morning and went, I'm not tired anymore. So we're out and about. We're going to get coffee and then we'll figure out what we do from there. Since our hotel was 2 blocks from the main train station, we thought we'd head over there as a good place to start. And as we walked around inside, we found that the McDonald's employees in Copenhagen are pretty snappy dressers. After Dana checked some emails, we went outside to try our luck with the ATM machine. Okay, so here's Dana's funny money. That is 100 Danish kroners. So Dana got a bunch of these bills, but don't be too impressed. 100 Danish krona are currently worth about 15 bucks. We eventually decided that we wanted to go visit the new Harbor Canal and asked a conductor which train would be the best one for us to take. He said that the trains don't really go to that area and we were better off just grabbing a cab outside. We arrived at our destination in about 10 minutes, and maybe now you can see why we wanted to come here.
Hey, it's Dana Apple with Dapple Destinations, and it's 7:30 in the morning, and we are in Copenhagen. This place is a really clean city, very friendly. Everyone rides their bikes to work, and we just got back from the train station to get a Starbucks to start our day. And then we're walking around, and this is the new harbor. It's the iconic shot you see from Copenhagen. Colorful buildings behind me. Very pretty, not too crowded yet. It's gonna be a good day.
There is one bridge over the new Harbor Canal, and it is covered with love locks. Romantic couples from all over the world profess their undying love for each other by locking a lock to the bridge and then throwing the key into the canal. It's a romantic tradition all over Europe, except that in Paris, the excess weight of the locks actually caused part of a bridge to collapse, leading to the removal of all the locks. Copenhagen has vowed to leave the locks intact. As a side note, is it just me, or does the word for public restroom all over Europe make you chuckle? Just me? Okay, moving on. We decided to take a stroll along the canal as the stores and sidewalk cafes were coming to life for the new day. Dana liked that the cafes provided blankets for outdoor seating. I liked some of the other stores, but Dana said we had no time for shopping. We turned right at the end of the canal just to see what else we might find. We came across Frederick's Church, also known as the Marble Church, and as I took a picture of it, I looked behind me and found an enormous plaza. We had accidentally stumbled across Amalienborg. This is a giant courtyard with 4 palaces facing each other. The courtyard is patrolled day and night by the royal guards. Now these gentlemen look very stern, but you can actually talk to them and take a picture. But as Dana found out, you just can't get too close. At about 9:15, Dana and I decided to catch a cab back to the hotel to get some breakfast and some rest. As we got back to the hotel, I stopped to take a look at all of the construction going on.
Here's this construction. They started from 11 p.m. at night and go until 7 in the morning. And our people's room is like right done. They actually supplied them with earplugs.
We went inside and found a group of people just getting ready to go out and see the city. I stopped for a second to see what Darren and Kelly were up to.
Vern and Carla and my mom and Sandy want to do Tivoli Gardens. And so they don't do anything until 11.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, the timing gods were with you.
Oh my God, we just both woke up at 4:30 in the morning. It's like, I'm awake. Me too, let's do stuff. And so we just got out there and just the crack of dawn, and it was beautiful.
Then we went to grab our free breakfast at the hotel's restaurant.
Apparently Dana's in here somewhere.
She's around the corner.
Oh, okay. I see.
We said hello to Ted and Kathy, another one of the couples who had already been in Copenhagen for a few days.
Hello, my people.
Good morning. This is not my food.
We finished our breakfast and headed upstairs to pack our room. At about 11:45, we grabbed a cab to make our way over to the cruise port. And in less than 10 minutes, we got our first glimpse of the Norwegian Breakaway. Check-in was pretty organized and took us only about 25 minutes. Then it was time to say hello to our new temporary floating palace. The Breakaway is the 5th largest ship in the Norwegian Cruise Line fleet. It holds nearly 4,000 passengers. As we got on board, we passed people taking advantage of the free food at Ocean's Bar and Grill. And since our rooms weren't going to be ready until about 2 o'clock, Dana and I had some time to kill. So we pulled ourselves up to Ocean's Bar, and I grabbed my camera to go and take a quick look at this Irish pub. It had a pool table, darts, and a ton of other barroom games.
They also have the basketball. They got the skee ball. They got the air hockey. Dana says this place has a bowling alley. Oh my God, Dana's right.
At about 1:15, we got an announcement that all of the cabins were now ready, and we went off in search of our room.
On the 13th floor. Go way down there.
Dana and I chose an inside cabin because we knew that we would hardly ever be in it. We decided we didn't need a balcony because if we ever needed to look out at the ocean, we could always go up on deck with some rum-flavored foo-foo drink and look out over the ocean there.
Not the smallest shower I've ever seen. And there's a guy in the rear. Looks just like me.
Okay, campers, something I noticed just right off the bat. Kind of a good news, bad news. Take a look down here.
These apparently are going to be the only plugs in the entire room. We have 2 of the European style plugs with the 2 round plugs side by side. The good news is that we have 2 of the standard 3-prong American plugs that will plug in your stuff. Another piece of good news is that down here you have a hairdryer, okay, that's already set up and you can look at it right here in this mirror. However, there are no plugs here in the bathroom. No plugs anywhere at all. The bathroom is plugless. So, those are your only 4 plugs. So you do have a couple American plugs, and hopefully you brought some kind of a plug that has a USB port on one end so you can charge your phones and stuff like that. And if you have a converter, you can use these European style plugs as well. But there are no USB ports, and these are your only outlets for electricity right there.
So here's something. We get into our room and somebody has sent us some beautiful chocolate-covered strawberries and a nice glass of champagne. And look, there's a sign that says a gift just for you. So let's open that up and let's see who that's from. Let's see. To Dana Apple, best wishes from Dapple Destinations. So we sent this to ourselves. Okay. After we had checked into our room, we went to go see what everyone else's rooms look like. Dana had booked a handicap room for Margaret and Aunt Freddie just so they could be a little bit more comfortable.
Open that. It opens itself.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We're handicapped.
You could land a plane in here.
Yeah.
Maybe a small plane.
Wow, this is fantastic.
It sure beats last night's room. We were banging into each other.
Oh, the bathroom is enormous. Oh, that's so great. I'm so happy for you guys.
Well, we're pleased.
Yeah, you are. This is like the dance floor out here? Is that
Yeah.
what? This is the best room ever.
This is, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah, roomy.
Soon, others from our group came by to check out the mansion.
Oh, Jeff, we so needed this room. Are you kidding me?
I've gotten used to a stool. It's really nice to be able to sit down and wash your feet.
The lights in the cabins require a room key card to be inserted into a slot. When the card key is removed, the lights turn off, saving electricity.
And then we have this one too.
Dana, being the helpful type, used her own key card in Ted and Kathy's room to keep the lights on. Unfortunately, she forgot about it and left it behind. So now, unknown to us at the time, Dana has no room key. Then we went down the hall to check out Mike and Colleen's room.
It has a really nice shower. Oh, I mean, look at that shower. That's pretty cool.
we have that. That's what our bathroom looks like.
Bathroom.
Oh, that's nice. This is like what's in my motorhome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After we were done with cabin show and tell, it was time to venture off and check out some of the ship. It seems that every cruise ship has some kind of art gallery. They must make a lot of money off of these things, but I never really got it. I guess I just don't really come on board a cruise ship to buy paintings. This little hub that covers 3 floors is officially known as 678 Ocean Place, and it has a chandelier that hangs in the center that is constantly changing color. To our left was Headliners Comedy Club. We snuck inside to take a peek, but obviously there was no show going on at the moment. In fact, there was some kind of sign-up going on at the time, but we did get a chance to look at it with the lights on. Across the hall was Le Bistro French restaurant, but it is considered an a la carte restaurant, which means it's not included in the price of your cruise. A little further along the path, we came to the Atrium, a central meeting place where guest services is located. But also there is the Atrium Bar and Cafe. The cafe has coffee, drinks, and pastries, but is also considered a la carte. You have to pay for your cupcakes. The Atrium also has a seating area with a giant TV where the ship holds bingo and trivia contests. This would become our main meeting place when we all needed to get together to go somewhere. Next to the Atrium is the library. They have a small collection of books and some comfy chairs to sit in. And next door to that is the game room. They have a nice collection of games and several card tables. Then it was time for the muster drill, the mandatory assembly in which all passengers are instructed in what they should do in the case of an onboard emergency. 2 members of our group, Ted and Kathy, however, did not show up for the drill and therefore didn't sign the roll sheet showing that they had attended. Very curious. From there, we walked upstairs to check out what Dana always refers to as her office. Other people call it the casino. I was a little bit less than impressed with this casino, honestly. It looked like it was just sort of thrown into an empty space with slot machines jammed into a couple of hallways. It just didn't feel really fun or Vegas-y to me. Right past the casino is the main nightclub called Bliss. This is what it looks like during the day. And immediately outside of Bliss was my favorite hangout. It's called Bar 21. It's not the most flashy bar you've ever seen, but I'm not that flashy a guy. What I do like are video poker machines. When I'm in Vegas, I can sit at one of these bars, play these machines for hours at 25 cents a hand, get free drinks, and watch some kind of a game on the TV behind the bar. I realized that I could do the very same thing right here. And right next to Bar 21 is the complimentary Shanghai's. All the food at this fresh noodle bar is included in the price of your cruise. But because the food is so good and they don't take reservations, think about getting there ahead of time to get your name in. As we passed by the main dining room, we ran into Ted and Kathy, and Ted attempted to explain why they had missed the mandatory muster drill.
They didn't go to muster.
You didn't go to muster, mister?
He said we didn't need to. He said they didn't need to go.
Who said that?
Ted did. Okay, so
You're an elderly couple.
why? Why did you decide you didn't want to go to muster?
Will you give me this? I will
do it in the room.
Wait a second. How many times do you want to say this? You're asking me a
I'll say
question.
it again, in the room. He said, oh, see, it's done now. We can do it in the room.
You're the troublemaker on the show.
Mr. Geert Mortensen and Mr. Horst Boek. Once again, Mr. Geert Mortensen and Mr. Horst Boek. Please contact extension 00 at this time. Thank you for your attention.
Mr. Weiner.
Yeah.
She's security.
Security.
Please report to the brig.
The brig.
Cruise ship brig,
You're on your own now.
Where is security?
I don't know. You better figure that out.
level 0.
0, 0.
Okay. Manhattan room at 5:30 because that's when we're having
In an hour, right?
An hour, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
If we're not there in an hour.
You will assume you're having dinner in the
Yeah, right?
After talking to Ted and Kathy, Dana miraculously got her key card back.
Oh, look who found her card. Were they just carrying it around with them?
Yeah, I walk in here and I said, hey, do you have my key? And he's like, no, you took it. And I said, no, I think I left it here in your light socket thing. And Kathy said, yeah, we saw it there, but we don't have it. We think you took it. And so she's pulling out a card, and he goes, yeah, I have a card. I have a card. And she pulls out this, she goes, oh, here.
Oh my God, who did that? Kathy did?
They had my card.
We had about an hour before meeting together at dinner, and as we walked back to our room, Dana let me in on a very helpful secret.
Dana says that these little fish on the ground always swim toward the front of the boat in case you get lost.
At 5:30, we made our way to the Manhattan room for dinner. As we got there, we ran into Elaine and Lee. Elaine brought with her the birthday cake that we had sent her since her birthday was coming up in 5 days. But also, Ted had just celebrated his birthday 4 days ago. So we were going to have a double birthday celebration that night.
All right, let's see what this Manhattan room has for us.
Unfortunately, the restaurant had screwed up our reservation. Instead of making a party for 20, they created a table for 12 and then had to scramble to find somewhere to put the other 8 of us. Sort of a bummer since Dana had confirmed all of this about 100 times.
Yeah.
Dana. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for planning a wonderful trip.
So far, it's early. No, let's be realistic.
Seriously, I don't think that it's been said enough.
Thank you.
It really, you've done a great job. Thank you so much.
After dinner, we went over to the other table to sing happy birthday to Elaine and Ted. The only trouble was that Ted wasn't there. We think he must have been taken away by security for missing the muster drill. It was getting kind of late, and remember, Dana and I had gotten up really early. So I went back to the room to get some sleep, but Dana went to her office. And it's a good thing she did, because while she was there, she hit a 4-of-a-kind playing Texas Hold'em against a dealer. She brought about $600 extra back to the room. That's not the only reason I travel with Dana, but it is a perk. We went to sleep at around midnight, since tomorrow was going to be a busy day.
If you'd like to book this trip or anything like it, please call Dapple Destinations at the number on your screen. And if you have any questions, please enter them in the comment section below. And as always, please like and subscribe to our channel by clicking our little picture here on the side. And we'll see you next time.